Greetings. Employees often seek to distinguish themselves, whether by demonstrating their skills, achievements, or leadership potential. But when does self promotion cross the line into excessive display? Enter office peacocking, the act of flamboyantly showcasing one's status or accomplishments to garner attention. This behavior, inspired by the peacock's ostentatious display of feathers, might initially seem like a valid strategy for standing out. However, its long term effects on one's career and office relationships are debatable. Is office peacocking ever truly beneficial, or does it risk damaging reputations and relationships in the workplace? Let us delve into the meaning of office peacocking. At its core, office peacocking is about being visibly noticed. Employees engage in behavior meant to draw attention, whether through self promotion, dressing in a way that stands out, or constantly broadcasting personal achievements. Peacocking can manifest in many forms, such as the first being flashy attire, dressing significantly above the office standard to attract attention. The second is boasting, regularly speaking about accomplishments or successes, even when irrelevant to the conversation. The third is grandstanding, dominating meetings or conversations, often taking credit for ideas or attempting to steer the spotlight. The fourth is excessive networking, continuously positioning oneself as a key player in front of leadership or influential colleagues. While confidence is a desirable trait, office peacocking often borders on arrogance, which can negatively affect team dynamics and individual reputations. Why do people peacock? The underlying motivation for office peacocking varies from person to person, but most of it is rooted in the desire for validation and recognition. Some of the key drivers include: one is insecurity. Employees who feel uncertain about their job security or future prospects may feel compelled to constantly showcase their worth. The thought process is simple. If they're always being seen and heard, they won't be overlooked for promotions or key projects. The second is competitive culture. In highly competitive workplaces, employees might feel the need to peacock to stand out in a sea of high performers. This can be fueled by a survival of the fittest mentality, where those who aren't visible may fear being replaced or sidelined. The third is desire for rapid advancement. Many believe that if they don't draw attention to themselves, their efforts and achievements will go unnoticed. In their minds, peacocking is an accelerated path to climbing the corporate ladder. Is office peacocking effective? The answer to whether office peacocking is effective depends on various factors, including office culture, the individual's position, and how the behavior is perceived by colleagues and leadership. There are situations where a certain level of self promotion is necessary, particularly in competitive industries where visibility is directly tied to career growth. However, the potential drawbacks often outweigh the benefits. Here are some scenarios where peacocking might seem effective. The first is short term visibility. In fast paced environments where decisions are made quickly, individuals who are constantly in the spotlight may be considered for promotions or high profile projects. Peacocking can briefly elevate one's presence in such settings. The second is impressing new leadership. When new managers or executives join the company, peacocking may initially help individuals establish a reputation. By being assertive about their achievements, they may catch the attention of someone who doesn't yet know their work. However, this strategy often backfires in the long run. The third is resentment from peers. Office peacocking can alienate colleagues. Team members may view the individual as self serving or out of touch with collaborative work values. Over time, this resentment can build, leading to tension, lack of support, and a poor team dynamic. The fourth is perception of arrogance. Rather than being seen as confident or driven, chronic peacocking may cause others to label the individual as arrogant or boastful. This reputation can stick, making it harder to form genuine, long lasting professional relationships. The third is lack of substance. Flashiness without results rarely pays off. If office peacocking is more about appearances than actual contributions, leaders may eventually see through the facade. Without concrete achievements to back up the showmanship, peacocking can damage credibility. When the self promotion necessary, it's important to differentiate between unhealthy peacocking and strategic self promotion. The latter is a valuable tool for career advancement, especially in competitive fields where your work may not always be visible to decision makers. Here are some recommended solutions for striking the right balance. The first is timing and relevance. Promote yourself when it's appropriate. If your contributions have led to a tangible positive outcome, it's important to ensure that leadership is aware. However, make sure your achievements are relevant to the context of the conversation. The second is let your work speak for itself. Instead of constantly drawing attention to yourself, focus on delivering high quality results. Leaders and colleagues are more likely to notice consistent, meaningful contributions rather than superficial displays. The third is seek feedback, not validation. Self promotion shouldn't be about seeking validation, but about ensuring your work is on the right track. Instead of merely talking about your accomplishments, ask for feedback to improve your work and leadership skills. What is the role of leaders in managing office peacocking? Leadership plays a crucial role in how much office peacocking thrives or is discouraged within a company. A culture that rewards visibility over actual results will naturally promote this behavior. Leaders should aim to first reward substance over style. Ensure that promotions and recognitions are based on actual results and meaningful contributions rather than on who can make the most noise. The second is encourage team collaboration. Promote a culture where teamwork and collaboration are more valued than individual showmanship. Team based recognition programs can help minimize the need for office peacocking. The third is set clear criteria for advancement. By establishing transparent promotion and reward systems, leaders can reduce the pressure on employees to constantly draw attention to themselves. When employees know that their hard work will be recognized in due time, they are less likely to resort to peacocking behaviors. Is office peacocking recommended? While office peacocking might yield some short term gains, it's often more damaging than beneficial in the long run. Not only does it risk alienating colleagues and fostering resentment, but it can also tarnish one's reputation with leadership if it's seen as shallow or unnecessary. For those looking out to stand out in the workplace, the key is to focus on meaningful contributions and build a reputation based on substance, not showmanship. By delivering consistent results and fostering strong relationships, individuals can achieve the visibility they desire without resorting to office peacocking. Thank you for your time.